Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. Today's video is going to be all about drag bat at Town Hall 11. Specifically, this attack still works. It still works on the right bases, just like a attack should. So if any guys said, oh, bat spells are useless now after the nerf, they're not. All right, it works, and we're going to show that with two different 11v11 triples in WHF2. So let's get into those attacks right now.
Nerf this!
First example I have for you guys comes from Adam of WHF2, and this is like the picture-perfect base that you want to use drag bat on. Look at this. We got most all 4 ADs on one side of the base. You know, the only real straggler is like this one right here, but it's on the edge, so you can access that with heroes if you really want to get rid of it. And all the rest of the splash damage minus one multi-target inferno is all going to be over on this side of the base. And as you guys know, if you watched any of my videos about bat spell, one splash damage building is not enough to defend it, because all it takes is one freeze spell to completely nullify that multi-target inferno. So no doubt Reaper of X Factor thought, hey, this multi's going to defend back spell on the back end. Not if the attacker has one freeze. So let's check this attack out. But guys, this is like a picture-perfect drag bat base. Before the nerf, after the nerf, if I see a base like this, I'm going to drag bat it. And I'm going to 3-star it every time, because this is exactly the kind of thing that you're looking for. Be successful with drag bat. Use those dragons on the side that has all the splash damage and no air defenses, and then use the bat spell on the side with all the air defenses and very little splash damage. So just like we said, that Adam's going to use that queen to access that exposed air defense right there. So already going to have one air defense down just from Sui and the queen. Doesn't even use the king on this Sui. It's going to be close, but he's going to get it. And there we go. She finally takes out all that other trash and takes down that air defense. Now the king comes down on the other side just to cut in that side of the funnel. He's also going to be able to grab an archer tower while he's out there, and he's also tanking that archer tower. So those first dragon that comes down is not being touched by anything. We have had 0 damage to dragons so far. We've already got an air defense down. We've already got an archer tower down. Now the rest of the dragons come in with some loons. Loons just right out in front of them a little bit, trying to soak up some black bombs. And sure enough, right in the middle there, a loon did take out a black bomb that otherwise would have done a lot of damage to a dragon. So he uses the Warden ability early, just keeping those dragons nice and healthy, moving through that base. Now comes the Rage, Freeze, immediately followed by the Bat spells. Got to get them down fast, that way that freeze doesn't wear off, and there we go. That multi just disappears. We've got an air defense down, and now they've got their second air defense down, still running around on both sides in the back of the base, and there we go. Now they're taking down the very last air defense in that base. So dragons never had to touch an air defense on this base, guys. Queen took care of one. Bat spells took care of 3 air defenses. Who's saying these things are useless? I don't get it. I really don't. First war after the bat spell nerf, I tripled a Town Hall 10 using drag bat. It was well suited for the attack, just like this one was. And what more can you ask for a strategy than to work on the right kind of base, Because we've got how many other strategies for all the other different base types, And to me, that's the fun part about the game. I love being a diverse attacker. I love being able to use hogs, miners, lavaloon, dragons. I love just having so many different options, Falcon, to take out bases, and that's what makes it really fun for me. Let's check out this next example here, number 13. Now, on that first base, I would have drag batted it. These next 2 examples I have for you, I wouldn't even have considered drag bat. Look at this. We got air defenses spread out all around the base. We've also got splash damage spread out all around the base. I would not even have tried drag bat on this. I would have definitely looked for some other attack strategy. But Miss Steele of WHF2 is gonna make it work. Now she gets down her queen first thing, kind of setting that side of the funnel. Now if she would have waited a little bit longer, she could have taken out that first air defense with her queen. But I think she's gonna deploy her dragons before that happens. Also, there, first dragon that comes down gets immediately targeted by that air defense. I don't know if she's just trying to save the stone slammer, which is very possible because it gets very deep into that base. And you'll notice over on this other side here, she did have a hound to cover up that other air defense on the entry. So, tons of dragons and loons on the left side, just under rage. Gonna take advantage of that warden ability in a minute. And on the right hand side, there's less defenses, but we got the stone slammer in there working and a couple dragons as well. There goes that warden ability. Now comes down the rage freeze on the eagle and wizard tower. She's obviously trying to get that eagle artillery taken out with bat spells, and it works. The freeze wears off a little bit early, so they take some damage from the wizard tower, but they're still getting plenty of value on that back end. Now, I don't know. This one is kind of crazy because, you know, she didn't really. I don't know if she got any air defenses with the bat spells, but yet it still worked. She did get the eagle, which is huge value, and they definitely took out several more defenses on the back end of this base. But you know, this first one over here was taken out by dragons. This one was tanked by a hound and taken out by dragons and loons. And you know, they did go over and get some damage down on one of those air defenses, but I believe it was finished off either by the warden or by a dragon. And you know, and then over this one on this side, since this eagle was taken out, the max loons inside the stone slammer came out and took out that one. So I mean, it was pretty crazy. Even though she didn't really get any air defenses with the bats or heroes, somehow she still made it work, you know, which is crazy to me. Obviously, it's still a very powerful attack because I would not have thought to use this attack on this base, and yet Miss Steel triples it with a drag bat. So you guys really think it's useless? I don't think so. So unfortunately, that's all the 11v11 drag bat hits I have to show you guys. But since we're on 11v11 stuff, I saw a pretty cool attack from Clan Hunter. Gonna use a Queen Walk Miner, which is very effective strategy at 10, 11, and 12. But it's intriguing because he's got bowlers in this composition as well. So I really wanted to see just how he pulls this off. I'm going to guess that he's queen walking one side and he's using bowlers and a king on the other side, get some value and create a nice funnel for the miners. But we're going to find out. So far, I'm wrong. He has used bowlers to get some funneling done. Oh no. Oh no, he's got that healer swap to the bowler. Man, you guys gotta wait until your queen catches damage before you drop those healers if you have any other ground troops anywhere on that side of the base. Luckily, when the archer tower fires on her, those healers do the smart thing and switch over to her. So just using bowlers to kind of take out some trash on the outside of this build, on this south side of this base, trying to get the queen to walk to the right way, and also using some bowler bounces to get rid of the town hall, get the funnel created on the other side. A couple hogs came in to get the CC lure. Good job taking advantage of that lureable CC on this base. Queen's going to be able to take care of that with a poison and a rage, no problem. And now the miners are coming in. Sure enough, we do have some bowlers following behind the king, and they're going to be able to create a little bit of a funnel there, probably until the enemy king targets them. Looks like some miners are in there helping with that, and miners are just rushing through the rest of this base, funneling one side with the king and bowlers, funneling the other side with the queen walk. Miners right up the gut, taking out that eagle artillery now, which is huge. If you can get that, you know, in the first half of the raid or fairly soon in the raid, it's always nice if that thing's not firing down on your troops. So it looks like there was a P.E.K.K.A. in this composition as well. Must have came out of, oh my goodness, out of a stone slammer. How did I miss that, you guys? This is a crazy attack. Luckily, you guys can press rewind to figure out what the heck he did with that P.E.K.K.A. there. I missed it. I totally missed it. And I can't press rewind on this replay. Otherwise, I would. Oh my gosh. Very cool attack from Clan Hunter. Smashes this base too. Very strong queen with at least 3 of her healers still up on that side. Got a P.E.K.K.A. Warden still up on the other side. P.E.K.K.A. had a ton of health too. Very nice hit by Clan Hunter. Crushes this base. Sure enough, inside the Stone Slammer, we had 2 giants and a freaking max P.E.K.K.A. Those level 8 P.E.K.K.As are insane, you guys. They have so much HP, do so much damage per second. They're absolute beasts, so I love it when you can sprinkle in a P.E.K.K.A. or 2 in an attack. Sometimes it's just the right thing, and on this attack, certainly helps. So let's take a look at our last attack that I got for this video. It's going to be a Town Hall 10 hit, and this one's dragons with no bat spells. if you guys have been hanging around my channel for a while, then you've seen these hits before in the past. We've got Mad Raven, the Dragon Master, and this is the attack that he is known for and that he's had so much success with. Basically, he's looking for those air defenses that are one tile apart diagonally, and he's got this 3 lightning and one earthquake way of taking out 2 of those air defenses with only spells. And then he's going to use a baby dragon to cut in the funnel, because really there's no defenses left up over, no air defense at least left over on that side. So a baby dragon coupled with a big dragon to start funneling that side of the base so that he can make sure that his dragons are going to go straight in, not get distracted. Other side of the funnel is usually cut in with the heroes. There we go. So he's going to have a hound and 5 dragons left and 12 loons. Now that hound's probably going to come into play on the back end of this base, dealing with those remaining air defenses. And you know what? He's also got a blimp probably full of loons on this as well. So it'll be interesting to see where those get played. Okay, there we go. Now the hound's coming in, followed by a bunch of those loons, maybe even all 12 of them. Go ahead and take care of that section there with those remaining air defenses. Got a blimp coming in now, too. Coming in to try and take out that single target Inferno before it can take out dragons. So very nicely done. The loons finally do work their way in there, although they fall short. They don't quite get that last air defense. But the loons inside of the blimp are working their way back. Hopefully they can pick up that last air defense. Oh my gosh. 1-on-1. Dragon takes it out. It had already been damaged by a couple loons, so Dragon manages to take it out with just a couple breaths of fire. Tell you what, this was a close one. It is definitely a close attack, but you know what? He had a plan for the dragons, he had a plan for the remaining air defenses, and a plan for that single target Inferno. So, anytime you plan out every single one of those aspects of an attack, you're destined for success. So definitely came down pretty close, especially since we're used to seeing so many just overwhelming drag bat attacks. But hey, a triple is a triple, and it's interesting to see what has now become an old school dragon attack working at Town Hall 10. So hope you guys liked the video. Remember, moral of the story is Bat Spell is not useless. It's not. I've tripled with it. We got guys tripling with it at Town Hall 11. So it's not useless. It's just not wrecking, 90% of bases like it used to. And I'm not the only guy saying this. You go to any war specializing Clash YouTuber, and you're going to hear the same thing. I know, because I went and checked. I went and looked at their Bat Spell videos, and they were saying the exact same thing as me. It's kind of a consensus, guys. So it works on the right bases. Absolutely not useless. Hey, if you guys are still around, check out the details below my videos. In there, I've got links to all my social media, including my Discord server, which is the best place to get a hold of me and hang out with me. Also, I have links to WHF Family Recruiting Discord server. WHF is recruiting max 12s, 11s, and 10s. Heroes have to be maxed. Walls do not have to be maxed. So that link is down in the description as well, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Nerf this!